Hello and welcome to the Drop Ticket Lead Generation tutorial. Within your Drop Ticket platform, you can now provide your producers with a no-cost lead generation program that provides options and flexibility. This short video demonstration will discuss the basics on how to utilize and set up lead generation within Drop Ticket. Lead generation was designed with flexibility in mind. You can elect to utilize lead generation within your agency platform for your agency website and provide any leads out to your brokers, or you can allow your brokers to have access for their website and have any leads automatically directed to them. The first step is to set up lead generation at your agency level. To do this, your agency administrator will simply click on the Agency Management tab within your Drop Ticket platform. You will start by turning lead generation on by clicking this box. You will then want to click on Add Approvements to set up your specific URLs. In this section, you will simply click the carriers you want to include and hit Save. You will then receive your agency-specific URL that includes quote capabilities for all carriers you selected, as well as a carrier-specific URL for just that carrier. This provides you with the flexibility to either use the multi-carrier lead generation URL that will provide consumers with information on all the carriers you have selected, or to utilize for target marketing efforts with carrier-specific URLs only. You will also note that at any time you can add or remove carriers by simply clicking on the Edit button. You will need to provide the URL you want to use to the person within your agency that maintains your website. You can rename the URL and design a consumer direct page or pages, however you want to set it up. Once established, anytime a consumer goes to this page, as you can see here, they will be able to receive a quote and submit an inquiry. To receive a quote, they simply provide some basic information: their state, date of birth, gender, tobacco use, length of coverage they are looking for, amount of coverage, and their height and weight. They then simply hit the quote button. The URL being used for this demo is the multi-carrier URL. Therefore, the consumer will have the option, based on the information they provided, to select from the carrier list you have set up originally. If you want to only provide one carrier as a choice, then you would use the URL specific for that carrier only. The consumer can then select the quote they are most interested in. Once the consumer selects their option, they will be asked to provide basic information like their name and contact information, along with the best date and time for an agent to contact them. You will note that if the field is highlighted in yellow, it will be required for the consumer to complete this information before they can proceed. Specific basic information needed can vary by carrier. Once the consumer hits Submit, they will be notified that an agent will be reaching out to them. This lead will be reflected with details in your Agency Lead tab within Drop Ticket. By double-clicking on the lead, you will see the information submitted by the consumer, including what they quoted and their contact information. You will want to note that once a lead is clicked open, if the ticket is not submitted at that time, the lead will be moved from your Lead tab to your Pending Ticket tab until the ticket is finalized and submitted. The personal information page that was submitted by the consumer will have all information they provided retained. At the date and time requested, the producer can contact the prospective insured to discuss their request and obtain additional information required to drop the ticket in the exact same way any ticket is dropped. Up to this point, we have demonstrated how the agency sets up their URLs, utilizes those URLs on the agency website, and how the agency receives a lead. It is important to note that if these URLs are utilized, all information and emails will be sent to the agency. Lead generation within DropTicket does, however, provide you with the flexibility to allow your individual brokers to set this up for them as well. To do so, they must have their own individual URLs. The URL determines who receives the email notification that a lead has been submitted. When you use the URL for your agency, whomever you have set up to receive emails from your platform will receive the lead email, and the lead will show up under your agency lead tab. If you want the producer to be able to set up a consumer direct lead system within their website, receive emails directly, and see leads within their lead tab, they will need their own designated URLs. The first step in accomplishing this is that the agency must have lead generation turned on for the agency. Once turned on, each producer will see in their user administration tab the ability to create URLs for their specific use. The carriers that a producer has the option to create URLs for will be the same carriers that the agency has added in their agency lead generation section, and the producer has been provided access to this carrier by you during their original setup. They simply follow the same process. Turn on the lead generation button and click Add Approvements to select their carriers. Once selected and saved, they will receive their own multi-carrier URL and each individual selected carrier URL. These URLs are specific only to this broker and drives where the email is sent when a lead is submitted by the consumer. Obviously, these URLs do nothing if they are simply created but never utilized on a website or lead generation source for consumers to access. Progression of the lead can be followed throughout DropTicket. When the lead first comes in, it will be under the Lead tab. Once the lead is opened and before a ticket is completed, the lead will be under the Pending tab. Once the ticket is completed, the lead ticket will move to the Submitted tab. If the lead does not progress to a submitted ticket, it can be deleted. In addition, if you do not have lead generation turned on for your agency, any user will still see the lead generation option under their user administration section, but it will inform them that lead generation is turned off for their agency. As always, any changes or additions you make to the lead generation section must always be saved prior to proceeding. This concludes the video on lead generation. We hope you found it helpful. Visit our website at www.themarketingalliance.com to obtain other video tutorials about DropTicket. If you have any questions concerning this tutorial or lead generation, please contact Laura Hahn at 314-275-8713. Thank you, have a great day, and remember, DropTicket, the fastest way to an underwriter. 5 minutes with an agent plus 20 minutes with call center equals #convenient for client.